wall system. You have 4 different shapes of blocks. That's for the wall system. You have the wall section here, which is tongue and groove. You have a block that connects them a 90-degree fix, another block that connects them a 90-degree adjustable, another blocks that connects them at 45-degree adjustable. So let's start with this here. You get a whole bunch of them. So that's one section of a wall. Let's add another section here. It goes tongue and groove, kind of like that. Each section is 50 inches, and I'll explain to you a little bit about the sections. The reason why I made them 50 inches by 9 feet high to mimic a drywall sheet. So whenever you start your design, you have to start making your walls. So you got to put them together to make your walls to the exact dimensions. So each one is 50 inches, like I said. Just made it 50 instead of 48 because a sheet of drywall is 48 inches. I made it 50 to make it easy to calculate. So when you have 120, you just need 2 of these plus 20 from the other block. So the dimensions are marked here, and they are in that way or the other way, depending where you're measuring from, right or left, because they work both ways. Works this way and also works the other way. It's exactly the same size, so it doesn't matter where you put it this way or that way. There's also an arrow at 8 feet high. You can't see the line very much here because the 3D printer doesn't print everything perfectly. And there's another line at 9 feet. So if your kitchen's 9 feet, this is your ceiling. And if it's 8 feet, this is your ceiling right here. You get 2 notches. One is to mount the upper cabinet and one is to mount the base cabinets. You get them on both sides. So let's start putting some walls together. So let's put this here. Let's put another one here. So we have 2 walls. Let's put this here and then create a 90-degree. That's 90-degree. Now let's add more sections here. More. And let's add another wall here at 90-degree. Let's do that one at 170. So let's enter this here. That's 50, 100, 150. Let's take 20 from here. The measurement, because they're on both sides, so you can adjust it from here or from the other side. So 20 would be right here. All right, and you tighten the knob on the top. And that's it, you're set on that wall. And you add more panels to the wall. Kind of like that. So that's another wall at 170. Now this wall might not be a 90-degree. Let's remove this. Let's remove that. And let's put the 45-degree. Now the 45-degree works both ways. If you have it like this, that means the wall is going to come out that way. So let me just show you. So if you have it that way, the wall is going to come out that way. If you want the wall to go from the other angle, you just remove this and you flip it like that. And you have the wall going from there, but you have to change to the groove from here. So let's set that at also a 20 here. So we got 170 here. Let's tighten it up. So that's it. Now these are the most typical scenario you're going to have. Now, of course, you can add another one here and have another angle like this, and you can add another one. It never ends. So everything works. So we have this, and one more scenario you might encounter in your house. It's a 90-degree Sometimes it gets a little confusing, but you'll figure it out. The nice thing about Design Studio is once you see it and you play with it a little bit, you'll figure it out without any. So you might encounter this scenario in your workspace. So you have this angle, you can mount cabinets all the way around here, all the way around. So that's how it is. So in the kitchen business, whenever I used to design for my customers, I normally put the walls where the cabinets are going. So if you have a room, we don't put the whole room in there. We just put the walls where the cabinets are going this way, and we don't put the other walls, so we can have a better view from any angle that we like. So that's it for a wall system. So let's jump on the cabinets.